Greetings, you people, hello, my king. How's it going? How has it been? This is Barazno, and I do indeed welcome you to the Sunday Morning Heroes live stream. Hello and welcome, everybody. We're about to carry on with our orc invasion. Apparently, amongst the PCs, it's going to be the Battle of Helm's Derp. That's going to be a thing. But we have with us this morning, Quill18.
Hey, folks.
As well as Demonac.
Greetings.
And, of course, a kiss for luck.
Hey, you.
Alright, so guys, let's get some FaceTime continuum, and 3 and 2 and 1, and faces. Everybody is right over there and doing their face things. So yeah, to catch everybody up, specifically, we have a massive orc invasion, and by massive, I do mean emphasis on the term massive. This is going to be very interesting. Well, the thing is okay, just a disclaimer aside, this is the first time I've ever run anything of this size, and I'm using a particular guide that I had read, some guidelines to sort of like follow into this sort of battle that, you know, will not have me rolling for everything, right? It's sort of like swaths of action instead of like each individual thing, because, yeah, you know, because if I was to roll for everything, it would take all morning. Right, and nobody would get anywhere. It'd be rather boring, I dare say. But anyway, so yeah, you guys have a battle, and the smoke has rolled in. So right now, you know, we may as well say that you guys are in trouble, right? Right? Okay. Now you did have a lot of things set up. You have some traps set up. If I remember correctly, you guys were hoping to corral some of the orcs into this little pen where the horses and the cows were. Yep, right there.
Rimworld.
Yeah, exactly. Just there.
Rimworld tactics. Kill room.
Head over there and man the gap.
Okay, so that's where you go. That's where you guys want to go. Now, is everybody going there, or do you want to split up? I mean, normally splitting up is a bad idea. You know, going Scooby-Doo style is. Wow! Chemical crash automatically in $50. Early. Thank you very much, Chemical Crash. Holy. But
thank you.
Right. So when it comes to splitting up the party, the idea of Scooby doing things in D&D is very, very dangerous. However, it is a little less dangerous when you are surrounded by other NPC allies. There's going to be people around to. You're not alone. You're less alone because of the NPCs, but you're not as safe as if you were in your own group. If you were together, obviously you are the safest, because let's face it, you're the elite of the elite when it comes to fighting. So, how do you guys want to do it? Do you want to all go into the corral with Eric? Do you think Eric can just hold it off on his own? And you guys can go other places? How do you want to do things?
Okay, well, my plan, when we initially discussed it, and I came up with that idea of the kill corral, I thought I'd be in there too.
Okay, all right.
I do have range attacks, but the corral is probably better.
I thought somebody had said something about standing on this wall and just shooting anybody who had a ranged attack. We'd be standing on the wall shooting down into it as they came through. Is that not right?
Yeah. I'll also refresh my memory, because I don't remember. Did we have any of the NPCs firing into this as well, or are the NPCs still focused? All of the NPCs focused out.
I don't think we got that far. I mean, I remember we had talked about leaving this open, and we were going to stake it so it couldn't be brought open anymore.
Yeah, but I suspect that Eric and I can basically more or less one-shot orcs as they come through this.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want any NPCs down in the corral, that's for sure. Whether they were going to stand on the edges and shoot, I don't know. I think they're going to have enough shooting outside to do.
Yeah, I think they'll have plenty of targets if they just keep shooting at stuff outside the walls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That tree was cut down, so nobody was climbing over that.
Yeah, we put back a little ways, and then it looks like it would make good cover for them, but we have it covered in oil so that we can easily get it sparked with like a flaming arrow or something.
Yeah. It was supposed to be dropped in front of the gate like that with
a little further back.
Well, not at the gate, but there.
Yeah.
So if there's a group coming in, we can set fire to it. The walls have been wet down.
All the thatch roofs have been wet down.
Have been gathered.
I made however many shields I could make in the 3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, probably not a lot of like wooden shields, but
I don't think we've positioned anybody yet at this point.
I was going to move that tree to make it more visual, where it is currently for everybody to see. But what I'm getting the idea is it's like right here-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like,
Okay. I was going to move the tree, but apparently when I made this map, I solidified it. So it's, you know, to save...
space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I can't move that tree. Boop. But, regardless, so we have a tree that's covered in pitch, basically, ready to be lit on fire if any of the orcsies or whoever tries to hide behind it. Okay, very good. And meanwhile, we also have Tao, and we got Eric in the corral, ready to one-shot orcs, have they happen to pop in. It does seem pretty good. I mean, you know, you've got a piece of the gate open. Would they actually ignore that?
Were there
not.
ditches dug in front of the gates? I can't remember.
Just in front of the gates. We didn't have time to have people dig ditches
all the way around.
And we did make a fire break, but that's not as deep as.
That's what it was. That's what we were digging because we've got fire coming in. So we were.
Actually, I think it was mostly a ditch here because the other side had the tree, and then we had the fire break.
Hmm.
Right. Okay.
We didn't really need a ditch in front of the wall that we're trying to lure the gate that we're trying to lure them to.
Yeah, I mean, basically with these ditches, I'm going to treat these ditches as a sort of uneven terrain. So it's going to slow, you know, anything in it down. But this, I'm going to treat. Actually, you know what? Let's say that you guys were able to dig enough of a ditch there that it's more than half. It's going to be quarter movement to get through the ditch. We'll say
and
that.
part of the idea too was to bury sharpened spears, just wooden stakes in there as well.
Okay.
Hopefully, you know, anyone who tries to just charge through trips and
it will hurt them or kill them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll roll for that. I'll say that it's you know, if I roll higher than 75 with a D100, that they'll just die. But otherwise, they're going to take probably like 50% of their hit point damage, just to weaken it up a bit. Yeah, because I mean, if you trip and fall on something that, you know, deadly, I dare say it's going to hurt a lot. Right, and meanwhile, probably being pelted with arrows anyway, which, by the way, all ranged combat, and that's going to include Lisanne, includes Govanen and all the other NPCs, all ranged combat is at a -4 right now, due to the smoke that is in and around the area. Okay.
Well, at least it protects us, too. Hell, we're the ones in cover.
There is a lot of concern, also, with... how are people spread out here? I'm gonna say on the wind, you hear sort of like bells ringing, like, you know, alarm bells inside of the area to warn all the women and children where they have to go if they're not fighting, where they have to go. You know, this is the time to get to safety, and of course all the other commoners, if they're sleeping, or you know, they need to be aroused, this is the time to get up and get prepared for combat. Also, it means, apparently, because you hear Kerbin, the leader, you hear his voice. He's got a very distinctive voice, and it's just echoing in and across the darkness. He says, what was the guy's name? Get his name proper. Fendrick. He's like, Fendrick, get inside. And he just keeps yelling it, like he's like, Fendrick, get
that's
inside.
the dumbass.
Get inside, Fendrick. Right. Yeah.
Oh,
and
his son.
You don't hear Fendrick saying anything. He's not responding.
Oh, great. I probably gave him ideas.
Well, we're going to, if the orcs are here, we're not going to open the door for you.
Yeah, okay. Well, you say that on the wind, too. He probably hears you, but he's not saying anything.
Out.
He's not saying anything. He's
too dumb to live. Too dumb to live. Too dumb to live, too dumb.
Are these the actual direct... is this map actually lined up compass-wise, like it's north-north?
Yeah, basically, yeah. This I actually thought about this one a bit more. So yeah,
we're gonna make it that way. It's
north
easy.
is north.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or up is north.
If you are out there, come to South Gate. Come to South Gate.
Okay.
Well, South Gate is technically open.
It is true, and he you may find him wandering around that way. We'll find out here in a moment. I will say immediately that the two dwarves, the two blacksmiths, I should say, have decided that they're going to go and guard the east gate. They're going to try to hold it there. There's going to be a few NPCs, not to mention the guard with the crossbow, also on top of these buildings to hold off enemies at the gate. there.
Yeah.
Kerbin, unfortunately, is by himself mostly. He's directing anybody he can see. Even children are running around right now with, like, supplies. They've got, like, quivers and quarrels, and they've just got stuff, and they're running around. Those who decided that they wanted to volunteer, they're running around with equipment. Even some health potions, by the way. There's some health potions also being, like, sort of divided.
Health potions would be pretty sweet.
They've got some health potions. I know I'm healing. Govanen is with me. The druid lady sent off a bird. We're asking the Emerald Enclave for help.
Right. Yep. That's also on the wind, as it were. The bird has.
And we also had 2 orc riders that went whizzing by just before all this hit. Right, heading north.
Yes, exactly.
In a hurry.
Exactly that. Yeah, they were just riding. That's something that Tal saw. With the perilous excursion that she took to go spy on the enemy orc camp. So, right. So those are things to keep in mind for sure.
Yeah.
All right, teammates, do you want me up here fighting with you or over at the east gate here? They're coming from the east, right? The orcs?
I think if they're coming from the east, maybe stay where you are and shoot them a lot.
Up on the roof here, shooting.
That'll probably give you the best shots.
What was that?
I think probably stay there. If they're coming from the east, stay there and shoot them a lot. There is some chance that we won't get much action, that they won't actually come for this gate. It seems like they probably would. But there's also the issue we might have, if we're doing too well, we might actually have to close it the rest of the way and adjust the stuff to shore it up, because they might give up on the gate when they realize we're killing them. And then it still needs to be secured. Then it still needs to be secured somehow.
Yeah, well, I mean, 2 things. I don't expect to kill more than 2 or 3 maybe before they smarten up. But I mean, even if we give up this area without sealing the gate, I mean, there's a wall behind us. They still can't get into the rest of the compound.
Yeah,
and that wall, by the way, just to reiterate, that wall hasn't been sharpened. So it is it's still a high wall, but it is a lot easier to get over.
True, but regardless of the fact, even if we're not defending this door, they're still going to have a harder time streaming through quickly. So it should still be a lot better overall for us.
Yeah. Okay.
Either Eric or I could always run around on the top of this wall and just bop orcs as they try to climb up.
It is wide enough to move around on. However, every 10, 15 feet of movement, if you're not walking, like if you're just doing normal movement, you will have to make a balance check, just so you know. Acrobatics check.
So anyway, since I killed that warg with a lot of help from you guys, like thanks for help, was good, and I dragged it back. But since then, it did take a few rounds a little while for the orcs to come in and kind of like separate out the combat. So I got to use my my second wind.
Okay.
Get that back, and so I'm at full health. And of course, as a standard action, I get to like recast my false life, so just get my 7 temporary hit points up again.
Okay.
Just make that clear.
Okay, understood. All right. So I think everything has been said that needed to be said. Oh wait, that's right. There's also Govanen. Govanen. What would Govanen do? Unless of course somebody gave Govanen orders. I think Govanen is probably going to stick somewhat nearby his sister.
Of course.
So we're going to put Govanen also on the roof over here.
Okay, we've each got a roof. That's good on either side of the gate. I like it.
And I believe, oh yes, that's right. There's another guy, the oldest son of what you guys considered to be the oldest son of Kerbin Delman is Perd Delman, and he is currently watching you guys, and by you I mean Tao and Eric. He's watching you through sort of like the barest little cracks of the wall. Yeah, exactly, right there. He's watching you through that wall as you guys fight here. For whatever reason, he's just there. And then we also have.
We'll have prepped a rope here as well to assist our climb up the wall.
Yeah, because we can all.
You could tell him to do that. If you tell him to do that, he'll probably go and grab some rope or something like that.
Well, I mean, I just figured we'd have one.
Have it already had it done. Okay.
Secured it somewhere.
That makes more sense. I mean,
because we can just climb up and then grab the rope and
done. Okay.
And the druid daughter.
Yeah.
She had entangled roots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She's going to be working with Govanen with With me? With where? Where is she?
I'm trying to decide that. You know what? Because she's the sister of Fendrick.
The idiot outside?
Yeah, I think she's going to probably move in that direction to go and, if nothing else, then to
Too bad.
knock him out with her staff and drag him inside or something. So she's on her way over there, and we don't know exactly what's happening. Or I say, you don't know exactly what's happening over there. You don't hear anything specifically happening over there at the moment. So anyway, there's that. Okay, so first things first. Whew. Things are setting up proper. Like, we have, just to reiterate if people weren't here last time for the whole combat, the first bit of combat that happened, the orcs sent the wargs to go and sort of, like, run around the encampment. Right? It was a scare tactic slash, you know, hopefully to draw fire, so that, you know, that the PCs as well as the NPCs here in the camp would lose some ammo, that sort of thing. It was just a pre-battle tactic, if you will. That was pretty much thwarted by way of something I don't think they did expect, like psionics, you know, burning the brain of the beasts, while also Eric's out there like, hey, I don't care. These guys are large. I'm big too, and just start smashing things. But yeah, so that was that first, basically the first bit of combat. Now we have the smoke from the fire that the orcs set off in the distance. That has rolled in, and again, -4 to all ranged attacks is about to take place. And now, we're done. That's everything, I think, caught up. I have to do a couple rolls. Hello and welcome, Blackie 007. Greetings, wait, 007.
Hello.
You two-timing me with other streams? 007. Let's see. We're gonna do that plus. Let me get this right. Okay, so yeah, there's gonna be 1d. Okay, there it is. All right, so here we go. Okay, all right. So this is a bit better. Right. Also, I have to decide on which north, south, east, or west. Oh shit! I'm back. I lost my die. No, I probably actually lost my die. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Found it.
Call the dog.
We're okay.
Ella would just eat it.
Alice.
Okay, right, so they're actually coming in from the east. So, I mean the east, the west. So that's good for you. Right, here we go. So, I'm going to split it up. I'm going to split the forces up just a bit. And I'm actually rolling. Okay, odd are up here, and even. Okay, the odd's up there. Okay, so, alright, so there's going to be, just here, and we're going to grab you. I'm not putting them there as that's not their placement. I'm just grabbing them, so I can move them over in a second. So there's that plus that. Right. Actually, there we go.
Killer of Kerbals.
All right. So what we've got going on here is there are going to be a couple of orcsies.
Orcsies.
Moving in. Over here, and I'm just gonna divide them up like this because it's
in our base. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just moving them around.
Too dumb to live.
All right.
Dumb to live.
Yeah, there's a lot happening there. Now, typically, you wouldn't even know about the top side fight, but you know there would be like walls or something, shadows happening there. You couldn't see that, but I will say that you can kind of figure it out by just listening. Right? There's gonna be some things going on.
Like, oh God, I'm dying.
Yeah, right.
I'm too dumb to live.
Too dumb to live. All right, so this guy is moving through first, and yeah, it's just the one.
Yeah.
And yeah, because you guys
we should only have room for one to get in, and only one of us to be like directly in there. All
right.
If we can maybe get it sorted out so that Tao could like get an angle in there.
Yeah,
we got to choose the angle of the gate, so.
Yeah, you guys can both get a good angle.
Want me to be able to
well, as soon as he pokes his head through the gate, basically, we both just whack.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to have surprise rounds. We will have initiative, specifically due to the fact that they're in here to attack, right? So they're very aware of the dangers in and around. So there's not going to be a surprise round. But go ahead and roll initiative.
Right. For this particular situation, it'd be more like readied, though. Like, as soon as, it doesn't matter when he goes.
You get still get the first
unless our initiative is terrible. But...
Wow, yeah. It just moves in faster than expected.
But yeah, presumably we rolled initiative, like 10 rounds ago, and this
that's
is ready
the thing. We've been waiting, so for the ready to action, it should be okay.
I mean, I guess he knows that there's probably something going on. I mean, maybe the first orc doesn't realize that there's 2 people waiting behind the door. But after that, they're just going to come like, I'm swinging my arms. If someone's in my way, I'm not responsible.
Yeah.
So it does make sense that, there's initiative on the other side, too.
Yeah.
On the bright side, at least one of us should have pretty good cover from the doorway.
Okay, you know what I'll say then? Because
you should have super good cover. You should be just like attacking around the door, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm in the way.
With the idea that orcs are, war is their thing. I will. Okay, so he won't. You guys will get ready to attack, but what I will say is that he's moving in cautiously. So there will just to kind of like compromise. It's a disadvantage. You get disadvantage against him. Just because he's like cautious, and he's also got
just on the ready attacks, and then when we get to go on,
exactly, just on the ready attacks. So that's what it is. Yeah, not disadvantage all combat. No, that would be ridiculous.
On our actual initiative, when it comes up, then we're just fighting normally now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I need to actually add these guys to a turn as well. While I'm trying to talk and do all these things, it's actually kind of hard to keep up with everything. Where's oh Jesus, come on. Oh, there it is. Got it. Alright, that's it. Right, he's on a because he's got 1. No, he has a negative. Oh Jesus, what is it? No, he's got a 1.
Jesus
okay.
To attack.
He has a Jesus to attack. You didn't realize
this.
He has
negative Jesus to attack. You're very clear.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so
this is Lisanne.
Yes.
Right in front of the chimney where you're using for cover, right in front of there.
Yep.
I had left the orb.
Oh, it's on the chimney.
The orb.
Yes.
Yeah, right in front of it. And whenever you want, there's a command word that will activate once a day a daylight spell from the orb. I put it there with the idea that you could trigger that, and they'll be attacking into blinding daylight. They'll be trying to see, like, they're going to be staring into the sun, trying to shoot you.
I did not know this.
The chimney, so you won't be bothered by it. In fact, it's going to be like a giant spotlight on any orcs that are coming up there, which hopefully will even cut through any smoke that might be giving the orcs cover otherwise.
Orcs must die. I like it.
Well,
the magic word is a light day, because I have decided that all magic words are going to be Pig Latin.
Right. Very good. Also, just because I didn't hear it,
Pig Latin is easier than the Zatanna method.
Just because I didn't hear it, where are you putting it? Where did it get placed?
It was there last week. It's on the chimney.
Right in front of the chimney.
Okay.
Oh, so you light it up and it's going to be bright. Okay, very good.
Anyone who doesn't remember, we got this orb from after we defeated the Lord of Lance Rock.
Yes, I forgot. Honestly,
using it as a light source somewhat, although for some reason we don't seem to need a light source over here anymore.
Yeah, maybe not so much. Yeah, strangely enough.
And how long does that spell last?
1 hour.
Oh, awesome sauce! Yeah. So when the crowd gathers, we say, "Oh, hi!"
Yeah, it's
You're
gonna
on
be
stage.
right.
Enjoy.
Which basically is going to give them. You know what I'll do for that? I'll just give them disadvantage to their ranged as well. Like they not only get -4 because the -4 affects them as well, but they're also going to get -4 plus disadvantage when that goes on. Okay, that's fair, right? Okay.
I like it. I mean, I don't expect them to be like mega range people, because it seems like mostly they just carry a javelin or two.
Yeah.
It's not like they're going to be sitting there pelting us with arrows, so but it's still going to help.
Yeah. Okay, so the first bit of combat is going to happen, I suppose, by way of... Let's just start with the PCs now. Both Eric and Tal, you get your readied attack. Go ahead and make your rolls there, whichever order you want to go in.
Battles begin.
At 16, that would be a hit, or because it's disadvantage, got to roll again.
Oh,
11 is not going to hit it.
Right. So this orc pokes his head through, sees you, and like, oh shit! Kind of like just moves his head back just in time.
This bear trap just swings right past him.
He's using a bear trap. Shit. Is it open?
It was a pretty big trap. It seemed like a good trap.
Okay, I just need to know this. Is it open?
No.
No, it wouldn't be.
Because
I
I'm thinking, it would be dangerous for you. But if
Hey,
it
Ryan.
I want
connected,
it to
it
be
would
more
do extra
structurally
damage.
sound. It's definitely a more solid thing when it's closed.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I was just gonna say it would do extra damage if it like hit somebody in the head and collapsed around it. So.
Yes, but
Oh, yes.
All right. So I'm rolling as well with disadvantage. Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I got a 14 on my lowest roll.
Sorry, 14. Okay, on this guy is the lowest roll. Let me just check real fast just to make sure. It will hit.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah. No, you will hit this guy.
Pretty sure they all have AC 13, except for the last one we haven't seen yet.
Nice. So take 7 damage.
Okay.
And this is the ready round, so then we're going to get another attack after this, yeah?
Yeah.
Based on initiative, although my initiative is going to be way later.
Okay, then I won't bother, but I will use my bonus action to hit again with my offhand.
Okay.
Which doesn't do very much damage if it even hits. Oh, 19 for 2 points of damage. Oh, yeah.
Okay, 2 points of damage? All right.
Yep.
He's still standing.
So, yeah, both daggers just come
How'd
down.
that happen? I had to.
Is he bloodied?
God damn it, what's going on? Because he was at... And the two... Just do it that way. Somehow I messed that up. Anyway, I think I got it back to the right value. Anybody watching, if I was incorrect, please let me know. Yeah, no, he is definitely bloodied.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I couldn't remember if the orcs had more than 20 hit points or not. So I did 9 damage. He's bloodied. That's good.
Okay.
So 18 or fewer.
And I need to put this back up. Bring that back. Okay, there it is. All right, so in the initiative order now, we have Eric's at a 3, so that's like at the bottom of the list. Tal, you will get to go again. Lisan, right now for you, I mean, it doesn't look like there's much for you to do because there's not the action is not on your side.
She has huge range though.
You do. And you are standing on top of a building. You may, just may be able to see that orc from, actually,
There's no other orcs around, you know, any side of the building anywhere?
At this range, I mean, it's like, yeah, no, not that you know of. You don't see anything at the moment. So, at this range, though, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 45, 60, 65, 60. Okay, okay. That's a bit of a distance for the -4. I'm wondering if you can even see through all that fog. Through all that. I'm going to say you can't actually see that. That's too far. It's going to be thicker and thicker and thicker the further out it goes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But there is, for you, not that you can see very well, but you do see flickers of light sort of like off in the distance. Now this is where one of the portions of the phases comes in. Okay, you're fighting, just to explain how this is going to go. Any enemies that you see before you, if there's like physical enemies, you're fighting those, and that's part of the combat. However, the phase has hit points as well, right? So basically you have a certain number of rounds to sort of exhaust however much of a threat it is. And if you succeed, then you get bonus points for the roll that I will do later. If you fail, then you get, you get demerits for that. You get minus bonus points for whatever roll I will do at the end of the phase to determine what happens in the next phase, if that makes any sense. So right now, you're not actually hitting a physical... You're not really aiming at a physical target, because I don't have them out there for you. But what you're doing is attacking the darkness. You're attacking the fog, but in attacking the fog, you're attacking enemies. It's just an indescript number, right? It's just sort of...
You're attacking the horde. Basically.
Exactly. And what you see in there, and what you're aiming for, is the flickering of light just in the fog. You do get minuses to your attack because of the fog, but you can attack it, and things can
just in general... shoot into what's coming.
Exactly. Yeah. Aiming basically for the flickering light, because that makes more sense, right? Because
even if you don't actually hit an orc, just the fact that there are incoming arrows will force them to move slower, more cautiously, which is good for us.
Yeah, they're harassing them at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Alrighty.
Sort of like a suppressing fire. In fact, you can even call for suppressing fire. At this particular one, I should have noted that.
It helps if when you shoot, you just yell out, "Suppressing fire! Suppressing fire!"
Because you can be a general on this side of things, and you can get everybody to fire at once. You can get
also then you get to make sick Archer references.
Yeah, that's also true. Yeah. So if everybody fires at once, you have a better chance of hitting, first of all, and doing enough damage to end the round prematurely.
Okay, so
which is
whoever's
advantages.
here, where everybody get, you know, what's the word? Oh God, I am asleep this morning. Not load up, but cock your arrows. Notch your arrows. Here we go. Cock again. Notch the arrows.
Okay.
And then we'll get ready and then fire.
Okay. Everybody's going to basically go on your roll. So go ahead and roll your damage or your to hit.
Oh.
Okay. And that's going to be -4 into that. So it's 14. That is enough to do it. I'm just going to go ahead and roll.
Do it.
Quick to see what that does.
Oh, Mike, I've had so much coffee and I'm just tired. I'm just tired this morning. It's been really hot the last couple of days. It's been 38 degrees in here and I think I'm just heat exhaustion. So I'm Archer volley. There we go. Yes, like woo, do them all. There we go. Thanks.
Okay.
Then we shall pillage in the shade.
So that's that. That's your initiative. You don't really know. I know, but you don't really know how effective it was because you can't really see through that bit.
Well, I see you next time. Live your life happy, build it beautiful, drop over into Twitch chat and say hello. Bye-bye.